Yo, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a $100,000 product that you can sell right now. A year later, they come back and they say, hey, you took me out of that position, you took me out of that job, you took me out of XYZ. I'm financially free now and I can do what I want. Now, the first thing that you want to pay attention to, obviously, with a dropshipping site is the site itself. How much you're going to spend doing that. Well, I would recommend using Shopify. This is not a paid ad. There's nothing in here that is ad related. So anything I'm recommending is things that I'm doing and they are not paying me. But shout out if you want to. I'm right here. My email's open. Go ahead and drop it in. Recently they used to do a 14-day trial, I believe, or maybe a 20-day trial, 30-day trial. But now with the whole COVID situation going on, they have extended that to 90 days. Yes, 90 days. I'll put a little screenshot on here for how you can get that free claim there. The other thing, obviously, that you want to pay attention to is, are you going to buy a logo? Are you going to buy video ads? All this design, is this going to cost you any money? Is it not going to cost you money? How can you save money? Am I going to have to pay for apps? All that sort of stuff. Now, what I would recommend is in the beginning is you try to do the work yourself, and you can use a bunch of different apps to help you create professional looking products. So for instance, for the logo, you can go to a site like CANVA, have a free trial, and create a very basic logo. I think people get caught up on creating the most fancy, complicated, most professional logo. It doesn't really matter. The next thing that you want to pay attention to is, your videos, right? So I would recommend doing a video. You could do a picture ad. They're not as effective. I guess it depends on what you're looking to do. Video ads trump everything. There's more data involved in them. So, long story short, I recommend a video ad. You can use a site like Animoto. Animoto is a template-based video editing software. Again, this is not a promotion, but I think for the beginner, this is such a great software to use. It kind of allows you to create something that lives and breathes on a site like Instagram or Facebook, and it looks like something that people interact with and they share and things that go viral. So they make it super simple. It's a drag and drop system. You can overlay text. You can cut out things and add things in. It makes it really clean. And the one thing you do pay attention to is there is a little watermark on the back end about the last 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to want to find a free online alternative just to cut that out, or pay someone to cut it out, because that just looks terrible, and I would not recommend running ads with that. So a lot of people also focus on apps. I would not focus on apps. I think apps are something that you focus on the back end once you're building this out and you're more successful and you want to make it more efficient. Don't get hung up on that stuff. I've actually got a great video on here on my channel that you can check out that walks through the different types of apps that you should use, the free apps that you should use as a beginner. And don't pay attention to all the other stuff. We can get into that later. Come back to this channel once you start making money, and then we'll multiply it from there. Figure out from there, are you going to go to Facebook? Are you going to go to Instagram? Are you going to go to LinkedIn or YouTube ads or Google ads, or where do you start? Where do you promote this product, right? So you got a great product, but let's go ahead and back it up. What product are you going to sell? That's going to be one of the most important pieces of this. I think people overlook that. They try to just find any product, and at the end of the day, it does not work out. So how do you find a product that is going to be successful? Well, I did create a video on that as well. But long story short, you find stuff online that is already doing well. You pay attention to ads in your Instagram feed, in your Facebook feed, and ones that they look like they're drop shipping type brands, and it'll be less professional. It'll be kind of a cobbled together video. Start interacting with that. Like, comment, click through to the shop button to get to their website, interact with the website, and then you'll continue to get fed more and more and more and more dropshipping ads. You'll be able to archive them. You'll create a library of ideas, and then from there you can kind of move on. And if you're just starting out, I would avoid Facebook advertising. It's very complex. You can spend a lot of money just in the testing phase, between creatives, between testing different target audiences, between just trying to get sales. And it's very difficult to do in the beginning. I mean, you're either going to be running, at a cost, meaning that you're not making any money, or you're going to be break even at the best. It's very rare that you're going to jump in, run some ads, and make a bunch of money, right? There's a learning phase that happens with Facebook. It's trying to figure out who your audience is, so it tests a lot of things, and it wastes a lot of your money, a lot of your budget. What I'd recommend is going ahead and doing Instagram shoutouts, Instagram influencers. Now, there's a lot of discussion in the space whether or not that's still effective. I believe it still is. Personally, I've used it recently. It's just a matter of being smarter about it. You can't just go out and find anybody to promote your product and have it be successful. If you're selling camping equipment, you have to go to a camping Instagram. You can't go to some sort of a meme page for SpongeBob SquarePants, right? That should be unsaid, but I say that here just to make sure that you want to go to a page that fits within that sort of that niche that you're trying to sell. Go to Instagram. You're going to type in, for me, I usually type in just the main umbrella word. So in this case, camping. And I'll put a little screen recording of me actually doing this in real time so you can kind of see how I work through it. I'll type in like camping, for instance. So whatever popular one that comes up that looks like an actual brand, I'll click through to that. And then from there, I'll hit the drop down button and start to sift through recommended pages that I can go through. And I'm going to find usually people between that 100K to 1 to 2 million followers. And I'm going to start to create a list of people, right? I'll create a library of those people. I want to make sure that I'm finding the best possible page to promote my business, right? Because I'm at a point where I have a low budget. Maybe at this point I only got $150 or $200 to test things out. And they're charging anywhere from $20 to $100. So you could get rid of your budget in a couple different shout outs. Now, what I would use is a site called, I believe it's influencermarketinghub.com. I'll include a screen recording of that as well. But what this tool allows you to do is you can paste in any username on Instagram to check to see what engagement, right? Because there's just a lot of bogus that goes on online. People buy followers, people do the follow for follow type thing. And some people that have 100,000 followers, in reality, they might only have about 10,000, right? Same with a million. They might have a million, but they might be all bot, okay? So you want to pay attention to the engagement, right? So the first thing you can do is on their actual page, look at the videos, look at the pictures. Are they getting engagement? Are they getting comments in proportion to what their page is? Those metrics are going to be shown on the marketing hub or the influencer marketing hub for you. So use that site. I work through pages that don't do a lot of promotions because people start to get numb through that advertising. You want to go to a page that does not advertise a lot. I'd actually avoid pages that say, DM for promotions, right? So they're actively trying to promote on that page. They have some sort of a connotation for how that page is run, and I think a lot of people that follow it just see so many ads. So you want to go to a green page, meaning there's not a lot of advertising, there's a decent amount of followers, and there's high engagement. Right? You can't just keep going back to the same Instagram. Influencers are going to have to keep moving around and shifting and trying to make money. Don't spend any of that money that you're making because obviously you're going to be paying for the products, and you're going to be hopefully building up a pile of cash. So then you can come back to this channel. And I can teach you how to do Facebook ads from the very scratch. You're gonna have a little bit more money to experiment, a little bit more time, and obviously you're gonna have a little bit more perspective on the whole process. This is just to get you started in the mix and get you off on your feet and get you just into the space at a very, very small scale. Over time, you're gonna see that what I do is I actually start to archive different ads that happen in my feed on my Instagram. And that way, over time, I'm just archiving. I'm not paying too much attention to them. I'm saying, oh, that could be a good idea. And these are just ideas that help me kind of pick out, where my next move is, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. Let me just pick out one that I think is going to do very, very well. This is actually an interesting one. I'm not sure how they got away with actually promoting this on the platform, but obviously privacy is a huge one. So I've been seeing a lot of different privacy products online. This basically is some sort of a detection device that when you walk into a hotel or you walk into your house, you're able to detect if there's other devices that are operating in that room. That could be a camera, could be a microphone, because people are obviously more and more careful about what's going on with their life. I would go ahead and test this out. You can find this on AliExpress. This could be your first product. I would create a general store, go out there, put a bunch of products, start testing stuff, see what works. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up. But before you go, I do want to say that if you are looking for a bunch of different products, I did create a 2020 potential winning products video some time ago as we were jumping into the new year. You can go check that out for more ideas. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you next week. Peace.